भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। हरे कृष्णा। वाह, लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी। कितना दिन से कर रहे हैं हम लोग? मार्च 15 से अप्रैल 21, एवरीडे नित्यम भागवत सेवया। You are not there in between many days, 5-6 days. Blessing, blessing, constant blessing. 1 week you are not there. Only Shambal Ramro was there. Was full regular attendance is Shambal Ramro और कोई नहीं। और मदर रोहिणी, लेकिन रोहिणी पर माता जी रहती है नहीं रहती पता नहीं, आम तो रहती है बस। हाँ, रामकृष्ण प्रभु भी रहते हैं। ट्वेंटी 29 चैप्टर, हरि बोल। ये इतना आसान नहीं है ये चैप्टर एक दिन में करना, ये तो बहुत चैलेंजिंग है। नहीं, आई कैन नॉट। यू कैन, व्हाट यू कैन। ज्यादा बहुत कुछ है इसमें। अरे बाप रे। आई कैन डू नेक्स्ट चैप्टर इजीली, बट दिस चैप्टर इज डिफिकल्ट। चलो 1-2 दिन एक्स्ट्रा हो जाए, एक दिन। नो, आई डोंट वांट एनी सक्सेस। बहुत थक जाना पड़ेगा इसके लिए। बाप रे, दर्द लग रहा है कभी कभी। अब सब लोग मिलके मुझे राम बाबू बना दिए। राम बाबू। जोकर। तब इतना दौड़ा दिए सब मिलके, बाप रे। एक कैंटो को। चलो, 3 दिन, उसके बाद 2 महीना लगातार रोज 5th कैंटो 6th कैंटो 2 कैंटो करना है। दैट इज नॉट योर मिस्टेक, बट दैट इज suffering is for me only na. 2 cantos प्रभु, Saturdays also classes, Sunday will not, but Saturday. It's not so easy to maintain 2 batches, that is the realization. यदि आपके है तो आप करो, नहीं तो मत करो। किसी के भरोसे पर कभी भी नहीं करना चाहिए, यही बुद्धि आ जाएगा। दिस इज रियलाइजेशन। फिगर कोई नहीं। श्री उद्धव उवाच सुदुस्तरामिमां मन्ये योगचर्यामनात्मनः यथाञ्जसा पुमान् सिद्ध्येत् तन्मे ब्रूह्यञ्जसाच्युता। Sri Uddhava said, "My dear Lord Achyuta, I fear that the method of yoga described by you is very difficult for one who cannot control his mind. Therefore, please explain to me in simple terms how someone can more easily execute it. So this is the realization Uddhava got after hearing previous chapter. Previous chapter he heard, pray, what is this Brahma Gnanam is so difficult to practice. Usana, actually, you have to reject all the phenomenal world. You have to reject this completely is out of Maya. So on the strength of the knowledge is so difficult actually this is. So yeah.
He's existing, but he has to see I don't exist.
Yeah. That means rejecting all the that means qualities of the mind and ahankara. So completely. And with this sword of the knowledge, one should cut the ahankara and separate himself and realize and see everything as Brahman. So which is very Herculean task. Kleshodikatarastesham avyakta chetasam. So it's a very, very painful process. So that's why practicing jnana, what was explained in the previous chapter, is not an easy job. So to express that, Uddhava is speaking as follows. This in this sloka it is said. So Sridhar Swami is saying, un trimshe tu yaha purve vistarena nirupitaha bhakti yoga tameva aha swabhaktaya samastaha. Same. In the previous chapter, we have seen previously explained Gnana, elaborately explained Gnana is summarized. In this chapter, previously explained Bhakti Yoga will be summarized. This is the point. So, Ati Klesham, what is that? Klesham? Iva, Ati Klesham Iva Alaksha, Yoge Sangaika Sampadi, Asangaiki, Yoge Sangaika Sampadi. So, Sukopayam Punaha, so Krishtam Uddhavaha Paripruchati. So, Atiklesham Iva Alaksha. Yogi Asangaika Sampadi. So, Sukopayam Punaha Krishnam. So, in the previous chapter, we have seen so the Gnana Yoga, where in that what is needed? Asangaika Sampadi. That means unattachment. One should not be getting the attachment. So, that kind of sampat he has to gather. So, detachment is the sampatti for the Gnani. That is very difficult. So, Uddhava thinking like this, he wants some easy technique, Sukhopayam, easy technique. So he is asking about easy technique. This is the Sridhar Swami's point. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is also writing almost in the same way. So Vishwanath is saying like this. A big commentary is there from our acharyas. Mahatirda Mahabhaktasya Bhaktir Yatha Tatha Bhuteshvatme Kshanat Mukteshchainat Chaina Trishmshe Nirupita Krishno Yat Srudrudham Gnanam Yad Yavad Upadideshatat. Spelling mistake over here. Nagrahid Urdhavastvet Napakam Sloka Panchakam Mahatirtha Mahabhaktashraya Bhakti Yatha Tatha Bhuteshu Atmekshanat Muktischa Ekena Trimshe Ekona Trimshe Nirupita. In this 29th chapter, what is discussed? Bhakti is discussed. Bhakti which is sheltered in Mahatirtha Mahabhaktashraya. So Bhakti is in shelter of whom? In Mahabhaktas. And that Bhakti, how it happens? That is being explained here. And also, Bhuteshu Atmekshanat Muktihi. By seeing the Paramatma in every living entity, one can get the Mukti. This is also discussed in this. Next, Krishna Yat Srududam Gnanam Yavadupadesha Tat Nagrahit Uddhavaha. So whatever the Gnanam is explained in the previous chapter by Krishna. So that Gnanam cannot be accepted by, so that was not a, that means Uddhava is not able to accept that Gnanam. So that's why ye tatnapakam sloka panchakam, to show, to show his difficulty towards the practicing gnana, which was explained in the previous chapter. So he is speaking these 5 slokas. The coming 5 slokas are reflecting so Uddhava's difficulty in accepting or practicing gnana yoga. Okay. So first sloka, what is saying? Suduras sudustaram imam manye. Sudustaram imam manye. Anatmanaha dehadhyasa rahitaha. Rahitasya yoginaha. Ya yogacharya ukta. Imam anyehi suduscharam manye. So he is saying this yogacharya, whatever is explained till now, that is a gnana yoga. This is very difficult for practicing. Anyaihi sudurascharam manye anjasa sigram yatha siddhaye tatha tvam sigram kataya. So you tell me such a easy process by which quickly I can get the result, and you explain that very quickly. Tvam sigram kataya, very quickly tell me. I am so much hurry to hear that. Anjasa ityasya kriya bhedat paunarukyam adoshaha. And here 2 anjasas are there. So 2 anjasas related to 2 different kriyas. Okay, next. Prayashah pundarekaksha yinjanto yogino manah vishidantya samadhana mano nigraha karshitaha. Okay. Oh lotus-eyed Lord, generally those yogis who try to steady the mind experience frustration because of their inability to perfect the state of trance. You know, na? If you try to control the mind, what will happen? Its speed will increase double. If mind is going with 10 kilometers per hour now, or 100 kilometers per hour now, if you try to control, it will be going with 200 kilometers per hour. They all say don't try to control your mind. If you try to control your mind, और भी उछल लेगा वो तो. If you try to control your horse, then now it is just walking on the ground, then it will lift 2 front legs and give the kick. It's like a horse. Mind is like a horse. But how to control the horse? So if you want to control mind, you should learn horse riding. I'll say, I recommend. So to control horse, there is a technique is there. You just remember your previous life. You are all Kshatriyas, horse riders. So how to control the horse? So horse is very dangerous. If you roughly handle, so you should not, it will not allow. So that's why first initially you should give the loose for that. Then you have to see how it is moving. Then slowly, you should hold that reins nicely and control. Same way, mind. So you have to observe mind where it is interested too much. It is having too much interest. At what time, in what place, in what way it goes. You should observe this. And oh, this is the time nobody is there in room, and this is the time. So your mind disturbs. So that's why. So this is the time after eating or before that. So okay, now in that time my mind is going to cheat me. So then you have to avoid the situation, that not control the mind. Yet you have the situation and tactfully you should control the mind. If you roughly handle that more, and it will finish you. So that's why this is explained in the Uddhava Gita only. I am not saying anything new. Okay. Oh, acha, he is doing every time new harakat. नया हरकत कर रहे हैं वो. अच्छा. Then this is very dangerous mind. Then you should be dynamic, even more dynamic than that. So okay. So that's why Uddhava is saying it's very difficult to control Mind through Jnana Yoga. For the devotees, actually, what is that solution? Sadhu Sangha is only the solution. साधुओं के बीच में रह गया तो जिंदगी बच गया, नहीं तो बस खत्म. Nothing. Nothing is there actually. You don't do research. Simply go and stay with the sadhus. बच गया बस. If you are alone, finish. खत्म. Nothing. Good sadhus, if you are in the, okay, it's fine. Bad sadhus, then there's a problem once again. Getting good sadhus association is only the solution. और कुछ नहीं. Be with them, just go with them and be happy. Happily do service. रह जाओ बस, खत्म हो गया जीवन. So Uddhava is also expressing his difficulty of controlling the mind through the jnana. It's very difficult. Frustration because of their inability to perfect the state of trance. Thus, they vary in their attempt to bring the mind under control. So these jnanis, they are getting so much pain. Asamadhanat, samadhya samardhya, asamardhyat, manasah nigrahe, karshita, shanta. They tried. They eat this jadi booty, that jadi booty, doing asan, this asan, that asan, all asans. They became mad actually. They read all the Upanishads, so all the Vedas, the grammar, this, that, hard labor they did. But still, there is a leak. So there is a uncontrol in the mind, on the mind. So that's why Uddhava is expressing his frustration, the difficulties of Jnana Yoga, what was explained in the previous chapter. In the next sloka, Atata Ananda Dugham Padambujam Hamsa Shreyenara Vindalochana Sukam Nu Vishweshwara Yoga Karma Bhis Tvanmayayami Vihatana Maninaha. Therefore, O lotus-eyed Lord of the universe, swan-like men happily take shelter of your lotus feet, the source of all transcendental ecstasy. But those who take pride in their accomplishment in yoga and karma fail to take shelter of you and are defeated by your illusory energy. Our diagram today will be coming again and again. This whole play is with our diagram, our transcendental diagram. Uri. It's 11th canto, 20th chapter, sloka number 8, 9, 10, 11. You should 11. Yeah, you can refer those. This we derived in the 20th chapter. You can go back to that class. 11th canto, 20th chapter, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I think even further slokas. 172, 180. Bhakti Sandarbha also is there. Same thing is discussed there also. You can hear back lecture also. 11th canto, 20th chapter lecture. I sent the link. I can. You are all getting the links now in time? Yes. No. Yes. Yeah. Because I told to him to.
Gopal Prabhu, I don't get any links. I didn't get it.
Achha.
Nobody sent me any link. Sorry.
In YouTube, I think you should ask our.
Actually, I am also tired to ask him again and again and again and again. So many times asked already, but nobody sent me anything,
Okay, don't worry. I will send link. Because I stored all my lectures in my channel. So I can send link to you. So what is he saying on this sloka? Athata Ananda Dukham. So Hamsaha Sara Asara Vechana Paraha Sukham Yatha Syat Tatha Shreyaran Shreyante. Ye tu Yoga Karma Abhimaniyaha Vayam Yoginaha Vayam Gnaninaha Vayam Karminaha Ityabhimana Vantaha Te tu Tvan Mayaya Vihitaha Santaha Na Ashreyaran Atayeva Vishidanti. What do I saying? So after saying the frustration, so this area is very difficult area. This area is very difficult area. My God, don't go to this. After hearing this in the previous chapter, so he's saying that going to this area is best. This is best. So that means taking the full shelter of the Lord, and they will be so happy. He's saying. So what he's saying? Atha atha anandadhugam padambujam hamsaha sreyeran. Hamsaha means all people, all like you. So hamsaha, devotees. So what they do? They will be taking the shelter of the Ananya Bhakti, and they are taking the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, and they are so happy. Anandadhugam. That means they are enjoying. But these people, I am Gnani, I am Karmi, I am Yogi. There is one more. Okay. You take this also. These yogis, Yogi Baba. And yogi, I am yogi. With this kind of, so ahankara they are having, and they are not taking the shelter of the Lord. Because of ahankara only, they are not taking the shelter of the Lord, and they are suffering like anything. Vishidantaha. Vishidanti. Okay. Next. Only this diagram is for your whole life. You should remember this. Bhakti Vedanta means you should learn this enough. Your bhakti. Finally. But he's worried about someone, he's asking help to explain that. Eh? Yeah, please explain, bro. Kim chitramachyuta tavaita desha bhandho daseshvananya sharaneshu yadatma sattvam yo rocha yat saham mrugai swayameshwaranam Srimad Kirita Tata Pidita Pada Pita. My dear infallible Lord, it is not very astonishing that you intimately approach your servants who have taken exclusive shelter of you. After all, during your appearance as Lord Ramachandra, even while great demigods like Brahma were weighing to place the effulgent tips of their helmets upon the cushion where your lotus feet rested. You displayed special affection for monkeys such as Hanuman because they had taken exclusive shelter of you. So he is giving the examples. Tvam kevalam bhajantastu tad vatsalya patri bhavanti iti na chitram ityaha. So kevalam bhajantastu. That means whoever is doing the ananya bhakti to the Lord, and Lord will be having the vatsalya affection. That means it's not any wonder. So he will not be having such a vasalyam for this or that yogis. No. He is having the natural affection for the only his exclusive devotees. Ananya Sharane Sharaneshu. The word is Ananya Sharana. Ananya Sharana means that. Ananya Das. Ananya Sharaneshu. Gnana Yoga Karma Janushtana Rahiteshu. It means they will not do any gnana, yoga, and karma. No gnana, no yoga, no karma. Gnana, yoga, karma, anusthana rahiteshu, daseshu, atma sattvam. So atma sattvam, that means he is very intimacy. He is having the intimate relationship with these people, the pure devotees. But he will never maintain an intimate relationship with all this. You may think that, hey, my Lord, these systems also given by you only. So we are also taking shelter. We want equality, equal rights. Hari jao, koi zarurat nahi. They say, Krishna says that go. No. You should become my exclusive devotee. Ananya Sharaneshu. So, दासेषु आत्मसत्त्वं तेषां य आत्मा तद अधीनत्वम् इति संदर्भः तेषां यः आत्मा तद अधीनत्वं, that means their heart became the, that means is controlled by him. Ragna swapuram viprasat krutam, that means vipradhinam krutam itivat. Example is like king is submitting his uh, his uh, his city to a brahmana, like that. So devotees completely submitted themselves to the Lord. So dasai dasaihi tvam atmasat krutah iti tava atmasatvam atmasat krutatvam ityartha. That means tava atmasat krutatvam means he will be atmasatvam means atmasat krutatvam. Atmasat krutatvam means he is treating his own. So whoever is fully surrendering to him, he is treating them as his own. So ye yah bhavan Sri Rama Rupena Mrugaihi Vanaraihi Saha iti Sahabhavam Sakyam Arochayat Swasmai Rochitam Akarot. So that example is given like Rama in the form of Rama. So he is having the, that means intimate, that means friendly relationship with the Mrugaihi, even with the animals. That means Mrugaihi means here monkeys. So along with the monkeys, he was having the intimate relationship, intimate friendship with them. And Sasmai Arocham Rocham Akarot. So it gave this happiness to the Lord. Yadva Murgaihi Vrindavanastha Harinaihi Sahityam. So Krishna also did his intimate friendship with the deers in the Vrindavan. Mascharayan Aroche. That means he became so blissful, enchanting by making the intimate friendship with these all animals. Mrugaihi Vanaraischa Sahityam Navanitam Chogyan. What is that? Chogyan Arochet. Tena Tad Ukta Lakshamimam Gnana Yogam Kim Tebhya Tam. So that means Lord became happy with what? With doing friendship with these animals. So and also in the Rama Avatara also he became happy with doing friendship with the monkeys. And Uddhava is saying, Tad Ukta Lakshanam Imam Gnana Yogam Kim. So what is the use of this Gnana Yoga you explained in this previous chapter? Tebhyaha tam Janimah Yataha Tesham Tvam Adhinah Eva Vartase Katam va Advaitavadinam Gnaninam Tvam Kasya Api Adhinah Kwapi Srutaha Ataha Dasaha Vayam Na Gnana Yogam Imam Swikurmaha Iti Venjitam. So finally what Uddhava is saying, so Uddhava is saying that we are all your servants, my dear Lord. We don't want to become like Gnana Yogis because we don't hear anywhere that you are controlled by the Gnana Yogis. And Tvava Adhinam Gnaninam Tvam Kasyapi Adhina. You never became, that means you never became or you are never controlled by Gnanis. We didn't hear anywhere like this. You are always controlled by your devotees, your servants. And I am also your servant. So I don't want to be Gnani. So whatever you said in that previous chapter, I will leave everything. I don't want to keep anything. Okay, like that he said. Tam tvakilatmadayiteshwaramasritanam swardardadam swakruta viddasrujeta kono को वा भजेत् किमपि विसृजत येनो भूत्यै किं वा भवेन्न तव पादरजोजुषाम्नः। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 34 ये भी चलेगा एक्चुअली। त्वं त्वाखिलात्मदयितेश्वरमाश्रितानां स्वार्वार्थदं सकृतविसृजयेत को नो को वा भजेत् किमपि विसृजत येनो भूत्यै किं वा भवेन्न तव पादरजोजुषाम्नः। Who then could dare reject you, the very soul, the most dear object of worship and the supreme Lord of all, you who give all possible perfection to the devotees who take shelter of you? Who could be so ungrateful knowing the benefits of you bestow? Who would reject you and accept something for the sake of material enjoyment, which simply leads to forgetfulness of you? And what lack is there for us who are engaged in the service of the dust of your lotus feet? So now Uddhava is asking, who will reject you, my dear Lord? You are having, that means, such affection for your devotees, then who will reject this bhakti? Tvam akilanam atmanam jivanam naradadi rupena bhaktyupadeshtrutvad dayitam pratiswakarma phala pradatvam 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 ishwaram swashritanam tu sarva purushartha pradam स्वकृतवित स्वेषु बलि प्रह्लादादिषु त्वया कृतम अनुग्रहम जानन कौन विसृजेत न कोपि. So Lord is in the form of the Narada. So like Narada is the bhakti avatara, bhakti avesh avatara of the Lord, and he is distributing the bhakti so to the every living entities, and that means bhakti upadeshtrutvad dayitam pratiswakarma phala pradatvam ishwaram swashritanam tu sarva purushartha pradam. So whoever is taking shelter of the Lord, he is giving all benefits for them. All, that means everything. Sarva purushartha pradam. Whatever they want, you are giving. Swakruta with sweshu. Swakruta with, that means sweshu mani bali prahladadishu tvaya krutam anugraham janan. And see, we can see so many examples also. Lord is giving thee, that means a special mercy for the devotees, like example Bali Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, and so on. So after seeing your mercy to these devotees, who will leave you? Nobody will leave. Kona visruchet na kopi kevalam asaragnaha arasagnaha. So who are not rasagnas, bhakti rasagnas, who are not knowing the rasa of the bhakti, they will only leave you. They will only leave and they practice gnana and karma or the yoga. Asaragnaha nikrushta yogi janaha. Who will be leaving you? Nikrushta yogi janaha. This fall in this nikrushta. That means very cheap. Evam krutagni. That means krutagni means so whatever is done is they will forgetting, such a people. So those people only will leave. Kincha bhajannapi kova tvam bhakti mukti kamaha bhajet ityaha. Ko veti visrujataye tvad vismrita swarupaya राज्याद्यर्थम तथा अनुभूत्यै केवलानुभवाय मोक्षार्थम वा को भजेन न कोपि किमपि इति क्रिया विशेषणं किंच नापि भजनः कः कुर्यात् इत्यर्थम. And also केवलानुभवाय मोक्षार्थम वा को. So he is saying, oh my dear Lord, who will worship you for getting the kingdom, for getting the moksha? Who will worship you? Nobody will worship, because tvad vismrita swarupaya. So because everyone wants to serve the Lord, that is the highest pleasure. So, but who will worship? Who will worship you for the getting these material benefits? Nobody will worship. Nanu tarhi निष्कामानामपि प्रह्लादादीनां भक्तिमुक्ति कथं दृश्येत तत्राह किं वेति तथा चोक्तं मोक्षधर्मे नारायणीये या वै साधन संपत्तिः पुरुषार्थचतुष्टये तया विना तदाप्नोति नरो नारायण नाराश्रय नारायणाश्रय इति. One may think that if Prahlad Maharaj, Bali Maharaj, these are all just taking your shelter, and if they are not practicing the Gnana Yoga, or they are not practicing the Bhakti, this Ashtanga Yoga, then, and if they are not doing the karma, that means Dharma Artha Kama. So how they will get the Dharma Artha Kama Moksha? For not doing they are not doing karma, they left everything, karma left, and they left the Gnana and Ashtanga Yoga, everything they left. That means they are not going to get any artha. That means they are not doing dharma. There is no artha, there is no kama, there is no moksha, nothing. ऐसा पूर्व पक्षी बोल रहे, like that पूर्व पक्षी is saying these people are not doing anything, just they are taking your shelter. What they will get by doing bhakti? What you will get? Nothing you will get. Like that पूर्व पक्षी is saying. Then in the moksha dharma parva, what is said? या वै साधन संपत्ति पुरुषार्थ चतुष्टय तया विना तदाप्नोति. That means for purushartha chatushtaya, that means for dharma artha kama moksha, whatever sadhana sampatti is there, that means kama karma natu gnana. So without using the karma and gnana, everything you can get by taking shelter at Narayana. Bhoga mokshadi karmanushangikam phalam. So that means bhoga mokshadi karma anushangikam phalam bhaktan anabhipsitam api tvaya diyate eva iti bhavaha. So even devotees are not desiring these bhoga, moksha and so, those will be given by you. Okay. नैवोपपन्त्योपचितं कवयस्तवेश ब्रह्मायुषामपि कृतं रुद्धमुदः स्मरन्त योऽन्तर्बहिस्तनुभूरामशुभं विधुन्वन् आचार्य चैत्यवपुषा स्वगतिं व्यनक् नैवोपपन्त्युपचितं कवयस्तवेश ब्रह्मायुषापि कृतं रुद्धमुदः स्मरन्त योऽन्तर्बहिस्तनुभृतामशुभं विधुन्वन् आचार्य चैत्यवपुषा स्वगतिं व्यनक्ति. So what else is saying? Oh my Lord, transcendental poets and experts in spiritual science could not fully express their indebtedness to you, even if they were endowed with the prolonged lifetime of Brahma. For you appear in two features, externally as the Acharya and internally as a super soul, to deliver the embodied living being by directing him how to come to you. So what is said here? Nanumam भजद्यः एव ज्ञानेभ्यः वाञ्छित समस्त पुरुषार्थ प्रदत्वात् मम तत्तद्दानं न निरुपाधिकं किन्तु सोपाधिकमेव इति चेत् मैवं तच्च तैः क्रियमाणं त्वद्भजनमपि त्वत्तत्त्वम् एव इत्यतः निरुपाधि परम हितकारिणः तव सहस्र मद सहस्र मद्दाकल्प कल्पम अभिव्याप्यापि परिचर्यया जनाः नैव निर्गुणी भवितुं शक्नुवन्ति इत्याह. So some Krishna is saying, Acha, oh Uddhava, what you are saying? Aha, to my devotees, I will bestow all Purushartha. That means Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Even if they don't do the Karma, Gnana and Yoga. Good. It's fine. But tell me one thing. I am giving this, all this Purushartha Chatushtayam. I am bestowing this Purushartha Chatushtayam to only those people who are worshipping me. So for them, so whatever they are desiring, that Purushartha Chatushtayam I am giving. So this kind of donation, whatever I am doing, it is not completely selfless. It's not na nirupadikam. Na nirupadikam means it is not conditionless. It is conditioned. It is conditioned because he is given to whom? He is given to only whoever is worshipping him. Unconditionally is he giving? He's not giving unconditionally. So I'm not giving unconditionally, I'm giving with conditions. This is sopadikam. That means it is a conditioned donation. So like that, Krishna is saying to Uddhava. Then Uddhava, what is saying? Maivam? No, 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 no. Not like that. Tacha taihi kriyamanam tvad bhajanamapi tvad dattameva. You know, my dear Lord. So whatever your devotees are doing, the devotion, that is also given by that worship. They are doing, they are worshipping and you are giving. So, but you know, the worship, whatever they are doing, that is also given by you only. That worship is also given by you. Understood, Tirumala? No. Tad bhajanamapi tad dhattam eva ityatah nirupadi parama hitakarinaha. So that's why it is. So karinaha tava sahasra. What is that? Sahasra madda kalpam. Maha. अच्छा ये कितना प्रिंटिंग मिशन. सहस्र महाकल्पम अभिव्याप्यापि परिचर्यया जनाः नैव निरुणी भवितुं शक्नुवन्ति. So my dear Lord, you are so merciful. You only gave the even that worship, whatever they are doing. So that's why even millions and millions of yugas, if they worship you, still they cannot repay their debt to you. So like that, Uddhava is saying. समझ में आया नहीं आया? केवल मेरा फीलिंग होता है बस. क्या आया मुनि जी? बोलो मुनि जी, क्या आया? कृष्ण भगवान क्या बोल रहे हैं? What Krishna is saying, what Uddhava is saying. थोड़ा सा फील तो करो. हाँ, Krishna told Uddhava what he told. हाँ, 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 conditioned. Yeah, he is not giving unconditionally freely to everyone. तो थोड़ा पे करेंगे तब तो दे रहे हैं ना. By payment only you are giving. Bhajan is the payment. It's not unconditional. It's not nirupadikam. It is sopadikam. Then गया, इधर गया. Logic cha logic gaya. What Uddhava told then? How to make the Krishnas, whatever the so donation is, that's dhanam, that charity is a nirupadikam you should establish. How to establish then? Then what Uddhava said then? Shambalam, tell me what Uddhava said. Even that bhajan is also given by you. Even that bhajan is also given by you. So that's why ultimately you are giving bhajan to them, and because of that bhajan you are giving, that means charity, that means Purushartha Chatushtayam for them. So that means everything you are only giving. So that's why it is nirupadikam. समझ में आया धृतात्मा प्रभु? फेस से तो नहीं समझ में आया लग रहे हैं. Your face is looking. Okay. आया? नहीं आया. आया. Okay. So then that's why finally Uddhava is saying that even Sahasra Mahakalpam Abhivyapya Paricharyaya. That means he is Sahasra Mahakalpa means 1000 Mahayugas. Even one does this service, so that devotee cannot repay. Niruni Bhavitum, he cannot become so debtless. Bhavitum Shaknuvanti Itya. So keeping this, he said Naiveti. Apachitam, that means pratyupakaram anrunyam iti yavat nopayanti na prapnuvanti. Kavayah vivekinah brahmayushah api brahmatulyam ayuhu prapya bhajantah api ityartah yatah tatkrutam upakaram smarantah riddhamudah upachita paramanandah उपकारमेव यो भवान बहिर आचार्यः मंत्रगुरुः शिक्षा गुरुश्च तद्वपुषा स्वमंत्र स्वभक्त्युपदेशेन अनुगृह्णन् अंतश्चैत्यो अंतर्यामि तद्वपुषा ददामि. So how can you say Lord is giving this worship also? Because how to say this?
Because he appears as Acharya and Chaitya Vapusa.
But I heard that so bhakti is given by sadhus and sadhus are independent. And why you are all saying this here? Lord is giving. I heard that. So devotees are the cause. Devotees are more merciful, but you are giving credit to the Krishna. What is this? Huh? Tatatma? What is that?
That question will be answered in the next verse, bro.
Acha? How in the next verse? Tirumala?
You have already explained that very nicely in the previous sections, that the power to award that bhakti is actually invested by the Lord within the such types of acharyas. And so since they are compassionate, they want...
No.
It is causeless. That's what you have actually expressed many times.
No, that is because of course, that bhakti, that means by coming from the sadhu sangha. So that is the completely, yes, that is definitely the bhakti krupa. That krupa is coming, that is because of the, so definitely Lord's bhakti only, bhakti shakti only is cause to come that krupa. But who is given by the sadhu, and sadhu is controlled by the Lord also. Ultimately, if someone is becoming devotee means someone is getting the seed of bhakti means that is ultimately because of causeless mercy of
the
devotee only.
Yes.
But here you are giving credit to the Lord.
It is out of affection only, no, Prabhu, as a reciprocal affection.
No. You should not de-emphasize the devotee. Devotee's glory is hidden now.
Yes.
Devotees को side कर दिया गया अभी. Vaishnav, my God, you are neglecting Vaishnav. Vaishnav is superior than the Lord. That's the Lord is saying, becoming dasa dasan dasa. You become my devotee's devotee, because I also controlled by him only. So what is this answer? Are Thiru. What is the process?
Just to hear from you, we will sometimes say incorrect answers, Prabhu.
Yeah. Tirumala is giving such a dialogues only. Because you may not able to hear, but so see, the point is like this. Any Jivatma is getting the seed of the bhakti because of Vaishnava Krupa. There is no doubt in that. But what is here point is, once he got the seed of the bhakti, that is a sadhu sangha he got here. So here what Lord is giving his Purushartha Chatushthayan to whom? whoever is doing the bhajan. So bhajan means here is there. This one actually. You're understanding? This bhajan is given by whom? By the Guru Padashraya. Here. That means Shiksha Guru and Mantra Guru. So our discussion is not this one. Our discussion is this one. After getting the association, one is becoming the devotee. Then after that, so he is finally approaching the Guru. So it's not that from whom he got the seed of the bhakti, he should make him only Shiksha Guru is not necessary. He can make, even after that, many sadhus he will meet, and enough one among that he can make as Shravana Guru and also some as Shiksha Guru. So here Krishna is saying that Guru Tattvam is myself. And who gave the bhajan? Here bhajan is the point, not the association, getting the bhakti seed. I confused all of you with the asking wrongly. Here Krishna, what Uddhava is saying, you are giving Purushartha Chatushtaya to the person who did your bhajan. And that bhajan is given by whom? Shiksha Guru, not by the sadhu. Who is engaging in the bhajan. So that's why the difference is there. Bhajan and getting the bhakti seed. Tirumala. I thought you will grasp this subtle difference, but
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
So you are saying that the bhakti seed is given by a sadhu at the stage of the karmarpanam, but the actual engagement of the bhajan is given by the bhajan or the Shravan Guru at the stage of the on the path of Ananya Bhakti.
Yeah.
Is that how we should understand?
Even here also, even if they can do bhajan here also, that means karma mishra bhakti if they do, so there is a karma along with the bhakti is there. So here also that bhakti is nothing but some bhajan is there. Even that at that time they should surrender to the Guru actually. So just by the sadhu, so they are getting the seed. That means they are getting the unmukhata. That means samukhyam. But after that, he should accept that sadhu as Guru. Then he will engage him in the bhajan. Bhajan will come after what? After the hearing Shravanam, Mananam, then after getting Shraddha, then one will be doing the bhajan. Steps are, what are the steps? Shravanam, Srotavyaha, 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 Mantavyaha. So Nididhyasanam. Mantavya here, after Mananam, what is happening? Shraddha is happening. Then after that, Nididhyasanam. So Nididhyasanam means bhajan. So why associating the sadhu? So he is getting hearing about the Lord. And then after that, he is deliberating on that. That is leading to the Shraddha. Once after getting the Shraddha, he will accept Bhajana Guru. That means Bhajana Guru means Shiksha Guru. Bhajana Shiksha Guru. Shiksha Guru is also known as Bhajana Shiksha Guru or otherwise Bhajana Guru. So he is accepting Bhajana Guru. Under him, he is doing the worship. So Krishna is saying this point actually, this Bhajana Guru. Okay. So that means here also, this new karmi, when came in association of the sadhu, so he will be first of all, so he is associating the sadhu because of his association. He will be getting the samukhyam. Okay. So that means he is starting the bhakti. Then he started, that means initial some basic ruchi he will getting. Then he will be associating him and hearing again and again. So then after that, Vishesha Bubutsayam. That means after getting a special inquiry about the Lord, he will be inquiring. Then finally, he will, whatever he heard, by using that, he is deliberating on that. Then he will be finishing all the, that means Asambhavana, Viparita Bhavanas. Then he will get the Shraddha. Then after that, he will start bhajan. So bhajan means, so that means after associating sadhu, first he should accept among that sadhu or other sadhus along with this sadhu who are there. So someone has Shravana Guru, from him he is hearing. That means here Shravana Guru comes. This is initially sadhu sangha. This is sadhu sangha. initial sadhu sangha happened. Then after the sadhu sangha, so that means this person has special interest to hear more. Then he will make this sadhu or otherwise his friends, whoever are there, his associates, as a guru, Shravana Guru. Okay. Then Shravana Guru, from the Shravana Guru, he'll be hearing, and whatever he heard on that he's deliberating. Then that is leading to the Shraddha. So Shraddha he is getting. Then he will be accepting Siksha Guru, or otherwise Bhajana Guru, or otherwise Bhajana Siksha Guru. Then he's doing the bhajan. So then Krishna is saying that this Siksha Guru or the Mantra Guru, see, he is clearly writing Vishwanath. Shiksha Guru or otherwise Mantra Guru, here Mantra Guru also comes. If you want to worship the Lord, then you will be accepting Mantra Guru. So that's why Shiksha Guru or Mantra Guru, both are, so what? Myself. Guru Tattvam is nothing but Lord himself. Huh? What Diksha? आवर सिस्टम रख दीजिए, बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. दिस इज क्लियर? हमारे में कुछ और भी अंडरस्टैंडिंग्स हैं उसमें, वो 1 घंटा हो जाएगा, चैप्टर पूरा नहीं होगा. ओके, व्हाट ही इज सेइंग? यो भवान बहिर आचार्यः मंत्र गुरु शिक्षा गुरुश्च. बिकॉज हियर भजन इज द पॉइंट, नॉट द बेसिक साधु संग. What is the role of that mantavya? Shrotavya is mostly here. Shravanam and Mananam. So Shrotavyah, Mantavyah. Mananam, what is the role? So in Mananam, whatever you heard, that means example, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like this you heard in the Shravanam. Then after that, you will be deliberating on that, Mananam. Oh, thinking, that means Krishna, why Supreme Personality of Godhead? Why not the Shiva? Why not the, that means, why I have to accept this? Acha, because in the Shastra it is said like this. In another place, Krishnastu Bhagavan saying, okay, this is the reason. And also we are seeing the great sages, so Ramanuja, Madhva, these are also great sages. Account experience also we are seeing they are all accepting Vishnu only. Acha, this is also there. So I think I should accept this. No, I should not accept. Shiva is only the Supreme. So like this you will be contemplating. This is known as Mananam. Okay. By this what? Asambhavana and Viparita Bhavanas will be, all doubts will be finished. Mike, my bolo.
First time where he meet the Shravana Guru. After hearing about Krishna, then still it's not yet fixed because he have to.
थोड़ा सा माइक लेके आओ जाके. आप बोलिए क्या बोलना चाहते हैं.
जो ये श्रवण गुरु है, फर्स्ट टाइम जो श्रवण गुरु से वो मिला.
First time, your question is like this. First time if they meet the Shravana Guru, that means Shravanam they do. By that they are not getting Shraddha. So they have little Shraddha, but here the Shraddha is Sampurna Shraddha. So when they meet the sadhu, by seeing the sadhu's qualities and his when he meets sadhu here, so by the seeing the sadhu, he is get the influence of the, because there is a prabhava, sadhu's influence will be there in this person. So and he further, that means so sit with him, then he will be this sadhu, or otherwise he make him as a Shravana Guru, and he hear from the sadhu. So at the time, whatever Shraddha he has, it's not necessary that's 100% Shraddha. Or little Shraddha he has. That's why he's sitting and here, and he may continue or he may not continue further. It depends. It's nothing, simple Shraddha. Jana hai sir. Just jaake baith ke sunna hai thoda. But it's not the completely Shraddha. Sharanagati no. थोड़ा सा श्रद्धा है. कहीं भी जाने के लिए थोड़ा श्रद्धा चाहिए. If you want to go to somewhere, you need a little shraddha or not. Even if you want to go to the Vrindavan, now from here to Vrindavan, some shraddha is needed. That's it. To do any activity you need some shraddha. So that kind of shraddha this is. But this is what is a complete Shraddha, Sharanagati. Then we do the Bhajan Kriya. भक्ति संदर्भ क्लास में आ जाओ तो दोबारा सुनो, तब सब समझ में आएगा. अभी बहुत अच्छा का टॉपिक चलने वाला आज से. So what he is saying, mantra guru acharya, mane bahir acharya mantra guru shiksha guruscha tad vapusha swa mantra swa bhakti upadeshan anugruhnan antah chetyo antaryami tad vapusha. Even he is in the chitta also as a guru, chaitya guru actually. He is known as chaitya guru and antaratma. He is inspiring there. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te iti taduktehe स्वप्रापक बुद्धिवृत्तिः प्रेर्य स्वभजनं कारयन् स्वगतिं प्रेमवत् पार्षदत्वलक्षणं गतिं वनक्ति. So that means he is inspiring in the form of guru to so do this bhajan, and ultimately yes, Lord is the cause for the bhajan. Lord is the cause for the bhajan. And Lord is only giving. So that's why his whatever charity is there, that is completely causeless. Is completely causeless. Nirupadhikam.
He get the 100% Shraddha, and his bhajan is completely dependent on Lord mercy and that.
Yeah, in 100% Prabhu, even if he does here also, that means Shravanam or whatever Mananam, without getting 100% also, he may take up. That means here I am saying he may take up bhakti. Here also he will be accepting the. So see, when he associate the sadhu, so he will be accepting the someone as among the sadhus as someone as Shravana Guru, and he can accept here also Siksha Guru. It's not, we don't say that so Siksha Guru is only here only coming. So but the point is, then he will be doing how much bhajan based upon the faith what he is having. You're understanding? Here in this circle, the person is having the, so maybe less than 100% Shraddha. Here he is having the full Shraddha. Even if someone is doing the bhajan here, so someone for that bhajan also Lord is reciprocating. Definitely he will be reciprocating for that also. But what is the point is, so that is not complete Shraddha. That is not complete Shraddha. So that's why he is not able to do the Ananya Bhakti, but he is doing Bhakti here also. Even this is not Sakama Bhaktas or otherwise Karamesha Bhaktas also getting the result. Are getting or not? So in their case also, they are doing bhajan. This is a brand new person, Karmi, is doing bhajan because of what? He's Siksha Guru only, na? That Siksha Guru is also Lord. So that is the point actually here. But Ananya Bhakti bhajan starts here, but the basic bhajan starts here itself. After initially Sadhu Sangha, so he is doing this Shravanam, so about the Lord, and after that Mananam. So but in this process, when doing Shravanam Mananam, so first time Shravanam Mananam he did, maybe 10% Shraddha is there. Next time it is increasing 20, 30, 40, 50, like that is keep on increasing. His Shraddha keep on increasing as much as it's a practical thing. So he is making, then as Shraddha is increasing means he is also making the, so here Siksha Guru also. So as much as increases, so then it's not that the one should wait till completely 100% Shraddha comes, then only he is doing bhajan. Okay. But Ananya Bhakti Ananya Bhakti bhajan will be done from here only. It's clear? In our case also, we are not Ananya Bhaktas. We are doing bhajan or not, according to our Shraddha, a level of Shraddha. We have Guru or not. So Siksha Guru and the Shravana Gurus. Yes, we have Shravana Guru and Siksha Guru. So, but what is the expected thing? We should become the full, that means Ananya Bhaktas, and continue the fully bhajan. So, but we don't need to take the new Guru here then, because already you took Guru here itself. Here itself. Okay? That is ISKCON. समझ में आया तिरुमला? Or otherwise, yes, based upon your ruchi. So Shiksha Gurus can be many, Bhajan Gurus can be many. It's not necessary that only one is Bhajan Guru. Mantra Guru can be only one, but Bhajan Gurus are Shiksha Guru. Bhajan Guru also can be known as Shiksha Guru. So who teaches the how to do the devotional services. So he can be many. Then you can make there also before Bhajan, starting Bhajan. But that you have to see based upon your organization where you are practicing bhakti. But as a philosophical understanding, if you see, so see, here also Shiksha Guru is there, and then when you get 100% Shraddha, then you want to plan the bhajan fully, then you will be guiding, you will be taking the guidance of another Shiksha Guru. Yeah. So, but point is here bhajan is given by Shiksha Guru, that is Krishna himself. That is a point. And before that, Sadhu Sangha is cause for giving the seed of bhakti. But so that is causeless mercy of the Vaishnava. That's causeless mercy of the Vaishnava. But bhajan is causeless mercy of Guru. Guru is nothing but Krishna himself. Now, what is that? 7. Sri Sukha Uvacha Ityuddhavena Tyanurakta Chetasa Prushto Jagat Kridana Kasva Shaktivi Gruhita Murti Traya Ishwareshwaro Jagada Saprema Manohara Smitaha. Sukadeva Goswami said, thus questioned by the most affectionate Uddhava, Lord Krishna, the supreme controller of all controllers, who takes the entire universe as his plaything and assumes the three forms of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, began to replay, lovingly displaying his all attractive smile. Huh? Is only enough, bro? एक श्लोक उड़ा दिए हैं क्या हम लोग? अच्छा, संस्कृत में एक लाइन. ठीक है. स्वशक्तिभिः अंतरंग तटस्था बहिरंग. I am going with Vishwanath. Sridhar Jiva Goswami not touching. Then it is completely different plane actually. Okay. So what he is saying now Krishna has to answer all this. Uddhava said that I am feeling very difficulty of this Jnana Yoga. I don't do. And you are so merciful and you are, so I will follow this bhakti process, Ananya Bhakti. You take your shelter. Then what? Then he has to explain the simple technique. Krishna has to explain now simple technique by which everyone can get the easily perfection. So that's why he is saying Krishna swasakti bihi antaranga tatastha bahiranga antaryami rupena jiva rupena deha rupena jagadeva kridanam krida sadhanam yasya saha tena antaryami rupena uddhavam तथा प्रेरयामासा यथा भावी कलियुग वर्ति भक्त जनानंद हेतुमेवा saprapachcha iti bhavaha. What is? See? So here Krishna is in the form of Antaryami, and also he is through Bhairanga Shakti Antaryami, and he is in the Tatastha Shakti. That means Swashakti Bhi. That means Krishna with his Shaktis. How many Shaktis are there? Antaranga Shakti, Tatastha Shakti, Bhairanga Shakti. So Bihi, and also in the form of Antaryami, in the form of Jiva, in the form of Deha, in the form of Jagat. So Jagat eva kridanakam sadhanam yasya seha. That means Lord is having this whole Jagat as toy. For him, this whole universe is like a toy. Yeah. So because everything is his Shaktis only, and he's playing, he can play with these all Shaktis. So that's why this whole universe is a toy for him. Tena antaryami rupena. So that means being, that means he is a player of everything. So in the form of antaryami, he is inspiring Uddhava. So he is inspiring Uddhava prerayamasa yatha, so that future Kali Yuga people are able to get this Bhakti Ananda. Bhakta Janananda Hetumeva. So, if Uddhava is not inspired to ask this question, so how one can able to know these glories of the Bhakti? Okay? Uddhava is in the end of the Dwapara Yuga. So whatever Uddhava is asking questions, those are all recorded in the form of Bhagavatam. So that means Uddhava was asking all those questions. This is a inspiration. That means this inspiration is given by whom? Lots of Shaktis only cause for this. That means lots of different Shaktis so are inspiring Uddhava. That means Lord in the form of Antaryami, you can say. He is inspiring Uddhava to ask these questions. So that in future Kali Yuga people are going to get the Bhakti Ananda. That is the understanding you should take here. So Shakti Bihi means. Kridanam api tasya swabhakti vitarana mayam eva ityaha. Whatever Lord plays, that play is also filled with the distributing of bhakti. उद्धव रूपेण प्रश्नकर्ता श्रीकृष्ण रूपेण उत्तरकर्ता देश कालांतरवर्ती शुक परीक्षिदादि भक्त रूपेण प्रश्नोत्तरामृत संपादनं च इति गृहीतं मूर्तित्रयं येन सह ईदृशं कृपा चातुर्यं न अन्यस्य संभवेत् इत्याह. So ultimately Lord in the form of Uddhava, Lord in even Jivatma is also, Tatastha Shakti is also whose Shakti? Tell me. Is Lord. Jivatma is also belong to the Lord. Bhairanga Shakti is also Lord, and everything is Lord. So that means ultimately he is playing with his bhakti. He is distributing his bhakti by his play. By his play. By his play, he is distributing bhakti. He is spreading and distributing bhakti. So he is in the form of Uddhava and also he is in the form of Krishna. So he is discussing this. Desha Kalantaravarti Sukha, and also in the next, after Uddhava and Krishna, next who is coming? This Sukha and Parikshit. Also he is in the form of Sukha and Parikshit, and in the form of question and answers. Once again, this bhakti is distributed. These are all leelas of the Lord only, because everything is Shakti of the Lord, and he is playing with all these Shaktis, and that means everything is his leela. Everything is his leela. Sri So Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Hantate Kata Ishyami Mama Dharman Sumangalan Yan Shraddaya Charan Martyo Mrutyum Jayati Durjayam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, yes, I shall describe to you the principles of devotion to me, by executing which a mortal human being will conquer unconquerable death. So now he is saying, oh, don't worry, Uddhav, I am going to explain my dharmas. That means Bhagavad dharmas. Mama dharman bhakti gnana lakshanan sukaratvena darshaya manatvat. He is going to tell the Mama dharman. Mama dharman means what you should say, take bhakti and also gnana. That means he is going to describe the bhakti dharmas and gnana dharmas. Gnana is also mixing here. He is going to mix once again. Little. Let us see what he is mixing. Kuryat sarvani karmani madardam shanaka ismaran mayarpita manaschitto madharmatma manoratihi. Always remembering me, one should perform all his duties for me without becoming impetus. With mind and intelligence offer to me, one should fix his mind in attraction to my devotional service. Is coming once again our diagram one by one. So here Tatra kevalam pradhani bhutam cha bhaktim tantreneva upadishati kuryaditi. He is going to explain now kevala bhakti and also pradhani bhuta bhakti. Pradhani bhuta bhakti means this is pradhani bhuta bhakti. Kevala bhakti is that. He is going to explain both. Tatra prathame pakshe, that means pradhani bhuta paksha. What in the pradhani bhuta bhakti, what we do? Sarvani vyavaharikani karmani danta davanadini. So पारमार्धकानि श्रवणकीर्तनादीनि च द्वितीय पक्षे कर्माणि वर्णाश्रम विहितान्यपि इति विशेषः मय्येव अर्पितं मनः यैः तेष्वेव चित्तं यस्य सः कृतमद् भक्तासक्तिकः इत्यर्थः मद्धर्मे भक्तो एव समनसः रतिर्यस्य सः. So here you see kurya sarvani karmani madartham. You should do all your activities for me. Means what? This is what? Doing all activities for me. This is karmarpanam. Huh? Next. Shanai madartham. Shanakaihi smaran. Shanakaihi means Shanakaihi smaran. Mayyarpita manaschittaha madharmatma manoratihi. So sarvani karmani means here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is taking even the teeth, cleaning the teeth, bathing, washing, everything also you should offer. All. That means you should do what he is saying, do everything for me. That means everything means here you should understand what else? Three things. Vyavaharika karma. Vyavaharika karma means eating, sleeping, walking, drinking, all. You should offer those also to me. Next he is saying whatever the devotion, bhakti you do, that means Shravanam Kirtana, that also should to offer to me. And whatever Varnashrama Dharma, that means Nitya, Naimittika, Kamya, Nishiddha, and Prayaschitta Karmas, all also you should offer to me. So that means he is saying, so Varnashrama is also doing, and also doing Shravanam Kirtanam and everything. So then it is known as what? Bhakti, Karma Mishra, Bhakti. समझ में आया नहीं आया? Karma is doing and also he is doing the Varnashram Dharma and offering. Also his Shravanam Kirtan is also his offering to the Lord. It's what? And everything he is doing for the pleasure of the Lord. It is known as Karma Mishra Bhakti. Bhakti Matra Kama Karma Mishra Bhakti. He is doing karma also for the Bhakti, Bhakti also for the Bhakti. This is known as Bhakti Matra Kama Karma Mishra Bhakti. Next Kevala Bhakti देखो चलो 10th देशान पुण्यानाश्रयेत मद्भक्तैः साधुभिश्रितान् देवासुर मनुष्येषु मद्भक्ता चरितानि च. So what he is saying here? One should take shelter of holy places where my saintly devotees reside. One should be guided by the exemplary activities of my devotees who appear among the demigods, demons, and human beings. Bhaktyashritanam. So what he is saying, one should take shelter of holy places where my saintly devotees reside. This is the point. Bhagavad the Mad Bhakta Deshan Punyan Ashrayeta. It means one should take the shelter in the holy places. Mad Bhaktai Sadhubhi Sritan. That means should take the shelter of devotees. And also should be guided by the exemplary activities of my devotees. He is guided by the devotees fully. So here Bhaktyashritan, that means Krutyam Ashritanam Krutyam Mukta Gnanashritana. No. So Kevalam api Vaidhim Raganugam cha Tantrenaha Deshan Dvarakadin Ashrayed Avaset Devadishu Yaha Madbhaktaha Ye Madbhaktaha Narada Prahlada Ambarisha Dayaha Desham Iva Acharitan Acharan Ashrayeta Anusared iti Vaidhi Bhakti Dashan Gokula Vrindavana वृंदावन गोवर्धनादीन चंद्रकांता वृंदा गोपीकादीनाम चारानु अनुसरेद इति रागानुगचा दर्शिता. In this sloka we are seeing the kevala bhakti we are seeing. What he is saying, he is asking you to take shelter of his devotees. Mad bhakta, his devotees. Devotee means pure devotee. So his example is like Narada, Prahlada, Ambarisha. That means one should take the shelter of devotees, means one should follow the pure devotees what they did. Example, Narada, Prahlada, Ambarish, and so and so. Whatever they did, whatever the devotional activities they perform, so one should follow those. So, and also one should live in Dwarika and so and so. Dwarakadin Ashrayet, Avasayet. Deshan is given, na? So that's why one should take the shelter of these places. Being in the holy places, taking the shelter of the pure devotees, following their activities like Narada Prahlada. This is known as Vaidhi Bhakti. Next, Deshan, once again you can take another meaning. Deshan means you can come to the Vrindavan, Goloka Vrindavan, you should come to the Vrindavan and follow the Vrajavasis Bhakti. That means you go to the Dwarika and follow their devotees who are there. Then that is Vaidhi Bhakti. By doing the Vaidhi Bhakti, where you will go? Dwarika you will go. After the Ruchi, if you don't turn to the so Raganuga Bhakti, and if you continue same Vaidhi Bhakti, where you will go? Vaikuntha, no. Vaikuntha, why you will go? Because you are worshipping Krishna, you will go to Dwarika. And if you worship, so after Ruchi, if you follow the Golok Vrindavan Bhaktas, then you will go to Chandrakanti Koi Kanti. Because Ruchi is without Ruchi you cannot do the Raganuga Bhakti. So Raganuga is, you need actually the way the gopis they do. Gopis they don't do bhakti by following the vidhi. That is a fundamental point. That's obviously understandable. That means Gopi today morning, Yashoda Maya, so I should take the deity and worship and do abhishek this time and this, that. No, she will not. Hey, how? Baito? Random, spontaneously they do because they have. Yeah, it is Ruchi, because you can see the Ruchi is two types, it is possible. It is possible for the Vaidhi Bhaktas from the stage of Ruchi, and some people they have Ruchi from the beginning also, Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas. This what Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam, this is what? This is the Vichara Pradhana. And there is one more marga is there, Ruchi Pradhana marga. So from the beginning they get the Ruchi actually. Just they meet the Sadhu Sangha, they do the Sadhu Sangha. After that they do the Shravanam. So by the Shravanam they get the taste. And because of the taste they develop Shraddha. And then because of that Shraddha they keep on hearing again and again and getting the taste. So these are Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas. And they can do, so Ruchi, that means Raganu Bhakti. So from the beginning. So Raganu Bhakti, what is the basic qualification? Just by hearing the Krishna's pastime, one should get without any doubt. That means of the existence of the Lord, the greed to hear. This is the fundamental point. Wherever is happening this, that point onwards only one should do the Raganu Bhakti. That is only the reference. There is no need to have many references. Because after Ruchi, because we are saying this is described by the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur detailed, but Rupa Goswami was kept as a one sloka. But you should see the condition for the Raganu Bhakti. What is the condition? The greed. Greed is the condition. You should not think Vichara is not there in that. There is no Vichara. And there is no so Vidhi. So who is having greed? Like the then only you are fit to imitate or follow, sorry, not imitate. So follow the Vrajavasis. You cannot, by the, huh? Acha, how to understand? How to understand one come to Ruchi? Acha, that is Guru will tell you. Bhajana Guru will be there, na? So in that, we are doing under the Bhajana Guru. And actually, we don't have Shraddha. My point is, we don't have 100% Shraddha also. This is my understanding. नहीं आया अभी तो नहीं है हमारा actually that's why we should not, you can check ourselves, these are important certain things even Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says. So by learning the Madhuri Kadambini, the symptoms, you can use those for personal sake, and whoever is sir yeah. Yeah, Tirumala's point is also good point. So in the material world, for someone is greed for money, so you can see his activities. He is lalchi hai actually. So like that, yeah, that's anyway, we don't need to justify. Candidate himself has to justify under his supervision, under the supervision of his Shiksha Guru. So, and we should not, whoever not in our hands, we should not justify them, because it's very difficult to sometimes identifying. We may offense also, may do offense. But one has to approach his Shiksha Guru. That's why we need Shiksha Guru in the bhajan, is a must. Or bhajan Guru. So okay, in this sloka, so two types of, that means Kevala Bhakti is said. Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti and Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. Okay, next 10th, 11th sloka. 11. Prutak Satrena Vamahyam Parva Yatra Mahotsavan Karayet Gita Nrutya Dyair Maharaja Vibhuti Bihi. Either alone or in public gatherings with singing, dancing, and other exhibitions of royal opulence, one should arrange to celebrate those holy days, ceremonies, and festivals set aside specifically for my worship. So he is elaborating further things. Ukteshu bhakti bhedeshu sadharana dharmam aha pruthak iti. Ukteshu bhakti bhedeshu. That means now we have three types. One is Kevala Bhakti, Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti. Once again, Kevala Bhakti is two types, Vaidhi and Raganuga. Okay? In these, the activities will be different. That we should understand. These activities will be different. So those activities will be said. Pratak Satrena va Mahyam. That means one will be doing the, so these three kinds of devotees will be in the three different ways. Mameva sarva bhuteshu bahirantara pavratam. Ikshetatmani chatmanam yatha swamalalashaya. With a pure heart, one should see me, the Supreme Soul, within all beings and also within oneself. To be both unblemished by anything material and also present everywhere, both externally and internally, just like the omnipresent sky. Okay, Baba is right. Our team is writing. According to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the Lord has spoken the present verse to attract those who are inclined toward philosophical speculation about the absolute truth. Such a transcendental scholars searching for the ultimate unity will be attracted by Lord's manifestation described here. So, no, not Vichara. Jnanis means Vichara, no. Bhaktya-ashritanam krutyam uktva gnana-ashritanam krutyamaha. Till now is what? In the 10 and in the 9, 10 and 11 we have seen Bhaktya-ashritanam. Yes, who took shelter in the Bhakti. So who took shelter in the Bhakti, they should do either Kevala Bhakti. According to their faith, they will be doing the Kevala Bhakti. If they have less faith than the 100%, they will be doing the Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti. If whoever is having the full Shraddha, they may do Vaidhi Bhakti completely till end, or they may do the Raganuga Bhakti also. If you continue Vaidhi Bhakti until even after Ruchi also, you are trying to follow forcefully rules and regulations, then you will go to the Dwarika. You will become a Pattamahishi as a Kama Anuga. But if you change your, that means spontaneously you are started doing, then what will happen? Then you will become like Vrajavasis, like you will go to the Vrajavas, Vrajdham, Golok Dham will go. So like this we have seen whoever is taking shelter of the bhakti, how they are going to do so different. So how the bhakti that we have seen. Now Jnanis, Jnana Ashritanam, that means somewhere here or here, here or here, Jnana Ashritanam. So what about them? What they have to be? You should attract them also, not towards bhakti. You cannot leave them. So what we should do? Mameva sarva bhuteshu bahirantara pavrutam ikshate atmani chatmanam yata. What is that? Kham amalashaya. Yeah. So he's asking, that means with pure heart, one should see me. He's asking, even Jnanis is saying, Jnanis are interested to see whom? Brahman. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahman. Now he's saying that Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. He's asking, hey, why you are seeing Brahman? You see me everywhere. That means he's pulling these people also towards his side. Come my side, come my side. So you have seen in the 7th chapter. So Jnanis, so they are, if they come in proper devotee association, Bahunam Janmanamante Gnanavan Mam Prapatyanti. That means Jnanis after life after life, life after life. So they are associating devotees, and fortunately, if they come in association, then finally Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. There is a chance. That means they will be seeing everywhere Vasudeva. Then where they will go? If someone is seeing Vasudeva everywhere, where they will go? Huh? They will go? They will go to the Goloka or Dwarika, anywhere, but Santarasa they'll be in the Santarasa. What kind of Vasudeva they are worshipping? If they are seeing the Golok Krishna everywhere, then they will go to the Goloka. If they are seeing the Dwarika Krishna everywhere, then they will go to the Dwarika. It's Santarasa. So easily, that's why whom you are worshipping, that you have to see. So that's why here he's trying to pull the Jnanis also towards his side. So apavrutam avarana sunyam purnam iksheta gnanamasritah ityuttara slokastasya kartrupadasya anushangika atmani swasmincha atmanam antaryaminam yatha swam akasham iva alap. Okay, this is next 13-14. Iti sarvani bhutani madbhavena mahadyute sabhajayan manyamano gnanam kevalamashita ब्राह्मणे पुक्कसे स्तेने ब्रह्मण्येर्के स्फुलिंगके अक्रूरे क्रूरके चैवा समदृक् पंडितो मतः. Oh brilliant Uddhava, one who thus views all living entities with the idea that I am present within each of them, and who by taking shelter of this divine knowledge offers due respect to everyone, is considered actually wise. Such a man sees equally the Brahmana and outcast, the thief and the charitable promoter of Brahmanical culture, the sun and the tiny sparks of fire, the gentle and the cruel. So that means if once the Gnani started seeing everywhere Vasudeva Krishna or the so Yashoda Krishna, then what will happen? Madbhavena Brahmeveti Bhavanaya Sabhajayan. So Sammanayan Manyamana Mananam Cha Kurvan Gnanamasritah Gnani Ityardha Pandita Mata Panditah Mata Ittarena Anvaya Tatra Kevalam Ashrayana Kriya Visheshanam Natu Gnanasya Bhakti Rahitasya Kevala Gnanasya Vigitatvat Yadva Kevalam Gnanam Advitiyam Brahma Ashrita He Mahadyute Iti Tvam tu Bhaktiyaiva Kevalaya Sarvatah Api Adikyena Dhyatase Ityardaha. So here actually is not telling about that. Madbhavena, he said, na? Madbhavena. That means here Madbhava means he not, one should see the Lord directly. No, this Gnani is not seeing the Lord directly. He is seeing what? Madbhava. That means Bhagavad Bhava. What is that Bhagavad Bhava? Brahmano hi pratishtha. What is that? Brahmano hi pratishtaham. Or otherwise, Mama Mahima. So that's Matsyadev's, our, what is that? Satyavrata's, Matsya Bhagavan. Madiyam Mahima. My Mahima. So there, Mama Mahima means what he's saying. Madbhava or Mama Mahima means that is Brahman. So that means here Madbhavena word is there. Because of this, you should take so Brahman actually. So one is seeing everywhere Brahman. That you should take. That meaning you should take. Madbhavena means Brahmaiveti Bhavanaya Sabhajayan. So that means everywhere he is seeing the Brahman. So seeing the Brahman, so he is worshipping everything. So Brahmaiveti Bhavanaya Sabhajayan Sammanayan. That means everyone is respecting everyone with what? He is Brahman only. Iti Sarvani Bhutani Madbhavena Mahaditi. That means he is respecting every living entity as what? It is nothing but Brahman. So that is Gnani actually. Who is doing this? Gnani is doing. Mananam cha kurvan. So Gnana Mashrita Gnani ityartha. Panditaha. Next word is said Panditaha. Panditaha Mata. He is really a scholar or wise man. Iti Uttarena Anviha. So that Gnani is Panditaha. That means whoever is seeing everything as Brahman, he is really a wise person. Atra Kevalam iti Ashrayana Kriya Visheshanam. Kevala word is there or not? Kevalam Ashritaha. Here Kevala word is there. This Kevala word, what we should take? Actually, Kevala Gnani is, that means they are doing the Kevala Gnanam. No, you should not take here Kevala word. So for the Gnanam, Kevalam iti Ashrayana Kriya Visheshanam natu Gnanasya. So here Kevalam is the Visheshanam for the Ashrita, not for the Gnanam. So that's why they are purely practicing Gnanam, you should not take. Okay. So that means these people are purely seeing Brahman and purely Gnanam only they are following. This pure Gnanis you should not take. But you should take, they are purely taking shelter of the Lord, Brahman. So that doesn't mean that they are purely doing Gnanam. No. So Kevalaya Sarvatah. What is it? Natu Gnanasya. That means Kevala Gnanam they are not doing, means they are doing some Bhakti. Natu Gnanas means Bhakti Rahitasya. Kevala Gnanasya Vighitatvat. Yadva Kevalam Gnanam Advitiyam Brahma Ashrita He Mahaditi iti Tvam tu Bhaktiyaiva Kevalaya Sarvatah Apyadikyena Dhyayasi. So if here Kevala word you should not take for so Gnanam. Kevalam ityashrayana kiyavasya natu Gnanasya Bhakti Rahitasya Kevala Gnanasya Vighitatvat. But Vighitatvat means it is rejected already. Kevala Gnana is rejected. In the previous chapter, we have seen the Kevala Gnana or not. So Kevala Gnana, how they practice that we have seen. It's very difficult. Vighitatvat. So that's why we should not take here. Why we should not take this Kevala word for the Gnanam? Because that is already rejected. So that's why Kevala word you should take as a Visheshana for the Ashrita only. That is the point he's saying. Otherwise, there is another meaning is given. It says, okay, leave it. So next sloka. So all of a sudden in this 12th sloka 13-14 he is telling about the Gnanam actually. Nareshvabhikshnam madbhavam pumso bhavayato chirat spardha suya tiraskara sahankara viyantihi. For him who constantly meditate upon my presence within all persons, the bad tendencies of rivalry, envy and abusiveness along with false ego are very quickly destroyed. This we have seen in yesterday also. So whoever, that means these Gnanis, They don't see any good and bad. So that's yesterday's point is what? Yesterday's whole discussion. Yesterday's whole discussion is one should not praise or one should not criticize by seeing the other's nature. So that how it is possible? That by seeing the everywhere Brahman, everything as Brahman. So how it is, how to see this? That means beginning is Brahman, ending is Brahman, Chinmatra Satta, in between also Brahman. So actually Brahman is only the permanent, and whatever this material creation is there, that is only temporary and that is not real. So that is not the Tattva. So like this, you should come to conclusion and you should see the everywhere Brahman, Chinmatra Satta. So then by doing this, then you are free from this criticizing others and this and that. So that same point is once again mentioned here also. Spardhadi doshapagamardhamapi sarvatra madrushti kartavya ityah. So this is another benefit he is showing. He is showing another benefit of the gnana. Visrujya smayamanan swan drusham kridam cha daihikim praname dandavad bhumava swachandala gokharam. Disregarding the ridicule of one's companions, one should give up the bodily conception and its accompanying embracement. One should offer obeisances before all, even the dogs, outcasts, cows, and asses, falling flat upon the ground like a rod. So in this chapter summary of the Viswanath, if you see what we are discussing, in this Bhakti also we are discussing, and also Gnana also. That's why Viswanath in the chapter summary mentioned Gnana is also discussed here. Once again. बाप रे बैटरी खत्म होने वाला. बैटरी खत्म होती है बस क्लास बंद. 19% है, देखते हैं आएगा 1 घंटा. बुक से क्या होगा? ये तो कमेंट्री देखने हैं. सर्वत्रैव मद्भावाः स्वाभाविक एव भवेत् तस्य साधनमाह. विसृजेत, that means स्मयमानन अहो महानपि अयम अति नीचम pranamati iti hasatah. So Lord is laughing now by saying this sentence. Hey. So laughing, and he's telling, so see, even the great jnanis, they offer obeisances to dogs, cats, rats, because everywhere they are seeing Brahman and paying obeisances. Smayamanan aho mahanapi ayam atinicham pranamati. That means the great gnani is paying obeisances to dogs, swan, sakhin, tatha daihikam drusham. Aham uttamah ayam tu nichah katham me namasya iti drishtim thaya drashaya vrida lajja tam visrujya. This is good, this is a higher caste, this is lower caste, this is that, No. He left out that shame and he started paying obeisances to everyone. Swa chandaladin abhivyapya. Even Chandala also he is seeing and he is paying obeisances. Already Uddhava said it's very difficult. Then why he is saying once again this? I am really not understanding what Lord is doing. He's playing actually. इसे श्लोक कम हो जाता है, ये नहीं रहते तो. Why is telling already in the 9, 10, 11, 12, so many slokas. Not 9, but this 12 onwards. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 also. This Gnana is telling. बुद्ध महाप्रभु करके बोल दिया गया फिर भी. So like Dandavat Pranam you should do for everyone. Okay. Sarvam brahmatmakam tasya vidyayatma manishaya Paripashyannu parame, paripashyannu parame, sarvato mukta samshayah. By such transcendental knowledge of the all-pervading personality of Godhead, one is able to see the absolute truth everywhere, freed thus from all doubts and gives up fruitive activities. Esha dandavat pranama. So pranama, what is that? Pranama yantrana kiyat kala paryantam ityapekshamaha yavaditi na upa आधिक्येन ज्ञायते स्वाभाविका न भवेत् इत्यर्थः तावदेव परमात्मने नमः इति वाचा तदैव मनसा कायकर्मभिः कायव्यापारैश्च एवम् उपासीता दण्डवत् प्रणैतिः कुर्यात्. So like that he will be finally seeing everywhere Lord, that Brahman, by transcendental knowledge of all pervading personality of God, one is able to see the absolute truth everywhere. That means Brahman everywhere, freed thus from all doubts. Next, ayam hi sarva kalpanam sadri chino mato mama madbhava sarva bhuteshu mano vakaya vrittibhi. So indeed, I consider this process using one's mind, words, and bodily functions for realizing me within all living beings to be the best possible method of spiritual enlightenment. So what is saying in the 19th? 19 and 18. Tatasa atma manishaya sarvatreva ishvara drishtya vidya upasana. Taya tasa sarvameva brahmatmakam bhavati atah paripashyan paripashyan sarvatra. Okay, everywhere Brahman is seeing. Next, Jnaninam Brahma praptavatah parama sugamaha samichinasya upayah nasti iti ayamiti. So Jnanina Brahma praptavatah paramaha sugamaha samichinah cha upayah nasti itya. Ayamiti. Ayam hi sarva kalpanana sadrij. Ayam means what? I consider this process using one's mind, words, and body. So for the madbhava sarva bhuteshu manovakaya vrittibhi. श्लोकैः ज्ञानसारम् अथाष्टाभिः रोच्यन्ते पुनरप्याः भक्तिसारोत्तमन्त्रिभिः. Okay, till now here. Finally what? By seeing Brahman everywhere, Madbhavena means seeing everywhere Brahman in every living entity. So one can easily come out from this all dualities, and finally Ayam is Sarva Kalpana Sadrichana. This is the best process for the Jnanis, seeing everywhere Brahman. So he is concluding here. So this Gnana path from 12 to 19. Once again he is going to 20, from 20 onwards. Nahyangopokrame dvamso madharmasyoddhavanvapi maya vyavasitah samyak nirgunatvadanashishah. My dear Uddhava, because I have personally established it, this process of devotional service unto me is transcendental and free from any material motivation. Certainly a devotee never suffers even the slightest loss by adopting this process. Now here this process means what? Bhakti process. 19 till 19, 12 to 19, Jnana process is over. He just summarized Jnana. Now he is saying here, Bhakti Saram Tribihi Slokaihi Jnana Saram Atha Ashtabihi Rochante Punarapyaha Bhakti Sarotta Mantrabihi. Sarotta Mantrabihi. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Total 8 slokas. 19 to 12 to 19, 18, 8 slokas he used to tell about the Jnana Saram. Now he is going to tell about the Bhakti Saram. Krishna also going here and there. Kabhi. So he said previously this. Uddhava, what he asked, already I don't want, he said. Na. Said or not? This Jnana I don't want to follow. It's very painful. And after hearing that 5, 7 slokas from Uddhava, so okay, he started with the Bhakti. Suddenly, why he changed it once again, 12 from 12 to 19 Jnana. Once I summarizing. You have to see Brahman everywhere, then you will be free from all these, that means dualities, and you will not envy of anyone. Why you are all saying this? And now once again is coming to Bhakti. Whole this 11th canto, here, there, here. Maitreya is not pure devotee. वहां पर कहाँ से लेके आई है? Maitreya is very long back. Is have Maitreya is having another line of sampradaya. संघर्ष ये बोल रहे मैत्री भक्ति नहीं है, देखिए ये तो ज्ञानी, अभी क्या बोला, ज्ञानी बोला या नहीं? कहाँ से कहा? अपना व्याख्या में मत दे दो, वैष्णवों को अपराध मत करो। अभी चलो क्या करिए, अभी इसको भी देख लेंगे। नहीं अंगोपक्रमो, व्हाट विल डू, केवल सी नहीं अंगोपक्रमे ध्वंसो मद्धर्मस्योद्धवाण्वपि मया व्यवस्थित सम्यक निर्गुणत्वाद अनाशिषः। वाह, बड़ा कमेंट्री है इसको। धर्मांतरस्य खल्वारब्धस्य परिसमाप्तिः पर्यन्तं नैर्विघ्नेन सांगोपांगत्वे वृत्ते एव फलजनकता अन्यथा तु वैर्ध्यं यथा न तथा भक्ति लक्षण से धर्मस्य। See, in the case of other process, like you take karma, in the karma there are so many angas are there. If one anga is breaking or that means not properly performed, then no result. But in the case of the bhakti, it's not like that. Even if you do half parikrama, you will get the result. That means now you are on the Govardhan, you are circumlating, and that means half you did and after that you got pain and you left. You will get that. But in the case of the karma, it's not like that. If you started something, some yajna, and half you did and you left, then zero result. And sometimes you'll get negative result also. This is the difference between bhakti, and that's why he's saying nairvignena. The word nairvignena is using. Is there or not? Kaha hai nairvignena? The previous sloka. Words it's not there. कहाँ से लेके आई है? और नैर्विघ्नेन नह्यंगोपक्रमे ध्वंसो। अच्छा, उपक्रमे ध्वंसो, this is, that means if you start it, there is no loss, definitely you'll get result. But in other case, other process, if you start, if you don't end properly, then there is no result, there is a loss, only loss. न तथा भक्ति लक्षणस्य धर्मस्य नियमः अस्य पुनर् आरंभ मात्र एव। सो परिसमाप्ति अभावेपि अंगहीनत्वेपि न वैयर्थ्यम। Even if you are not able to finish, or otherwise if you miss some part of that process, even still there is no problem, there is no waste. Yeah, that means you are doing the worship and half you did achaman you did, but you forgot achaman and you did worship. There is some though, that means waste, it will not be waste. Hare Krishna, you said and you left another mantra. Fully you didn't finish. But that much you'll get. Even it is not completed, or otherwise it is broken. That means something is missed. Anga he uddhava mad dharmasya mad bhakti mad mukti lakshana mad dharmasya mukti lakshana se upakrame prarambe sati yadva angastapya upakrame sati परिसमाप्ति अभावेपि अन्वपि ईषदपि ध्वंसः वैगुण्यादिभिः नाशो नास्ति. That means, oh my dear Uddhava, you hear my glories of my bhakti now. Even if you do little bit and you didn't finish, or otherwise in between it is stopped, don't worry, you will definitely get the result. There is no waste. So nishkama bhaktasya dharmo maya samyak vyavastha anumatra api ayam dharma samyak sampurna eva nischita na atra karanam prashtavyam iyam mama parameshwara tayeva iti bhavaha. So that's why, hey, don't ask anything, don't get any doubt. If someone is doing nishkama bhakta, so that means ananya bhakta, that means, so that kind of bhakta, whatever he does, So even Anumatraha, even if he done little bit, that is going to give Samyak Sampurna here. That is full. I consider that is full. So even Natra Karanam Prashna. You should not ask why you are considering it as full, because I am Supreme Personality of Godhead. You say. Yes. Atra dharma padena gnana lakshano dharmo na vyakyayaha. So you should not accept here dharma means in this sloka dharma what is there? Dharma what is there? So atra dharma pada, you should not say dharma pada means gnana dharma. You should not take gnana dharma, because here nirguna word is there. Tasya nirgunatvat. Nirgunatva abhavat. Kaivalyam satvikam gnanamiti. So here what kind of dharma is discussed here? Nirguna dharma. So, but the gnana is not the nirguna dharma, because in the gnana, whatever the Brahma gnanam is what? Sattva sanjayate gnanam. That means Brahma gnanam is coming from Sattva guna. So that's why it is not nirguna. Brahma gnanam is not nirguna. So that's why gnana dharma is not nirguna. Bhagavad dharma is only nirguna. Okay, next. यो यो मयि परे धर्मः कल्प्यते निष्फलाय चेत् तदायासो निरर्धः स्यात् भयादेरिव सत्तमा. O Uddhava, greatest of saints, in dangerous situation, an ordinary person's cries becomes fearful and laments. Although such useless emotions don't change the situation, but activities offered to me without personal motivation, even if they are externally useless, amount to the actual process of religion. What is saying? Oh, Uddhava, greatest of saints, in dangerous situation, an ordinary person cries, becomes fearful and laments. Although such useless emotions don't change the situation. Gopal Prabhu is giving one small clip. If you cry, there is use. What is the use? There is no use. Something, same point he took actually. That's Gopal Prabhu. But activities offered to me without personal motivation, even if they are extremely useless, amount to the actual process of love. What is he saying? See. Mike.
Lord is more merciful than devotees. I'm saying.
Bhaktir yadi sarvatheva nishkapata syat tada sa vinapi praitnena pratikshana swayameva sampadhyeta ityaha. So in the previous sloka, what we have seen, the merits of the bhakti, even little bit if you does, there is no waste. It will not waste. It is definitely that's giving the result, and it is completely nirguna. It is beyond the three modes and nishkapata syat. Then sa vinapi praitnena pratikshanam swayameva sampadhyet. Then one can ask, then bhakti, everyone should do bhakti only, because it is completely beyond the modes. That means beyond the modes. Anything is in the modes means it is not kaitava. It is kaitava dharma. Anything in the modes is a kaitava dharma. So, but bhakti is beyond the modes, then it is akaitava. No cheating bhakti. So then everyone should do that only every minute. One may say this objection. One may say like this. Automatically it should be done by everyone. Every minute. यह धर्म श्रवण कीर्तनादिमयी विषये निष्फलाया ऐहिक प्रतिष्ठादि सुख पारित्रिक स्वर्ग मोक्षादि सुख कामना राहित्याय स्यात् तस्य आयासः तत् सिद्ध्यर्थं प्रयत्नः निरर्धः व्यर्थः समर्थः स्वयमेव अनायासेनैव भवति किं तदर्थं प्रयत्नेन इत्यर्थः. So whatever bhakti is done, that means yah dharma shravana kirtanadi mayi vishaye nishpalay. If one does, that means jo dharma, that means whatever that means shravana kirtan done for the Lord, so without any result, without any expecting result, then that is tasya ayasa tat siddhartham prayatna niruddha. स्वयमेव अनायासेनैव भवति किं तदर्थं प्रयत्नेन इत्यर्थः भोगे भोजनाच्छादने चिन्तां वृथां कुर्वन्ति वैष्णवाः यः असौ विश्वम्भरो देवः कथं भक्तान् उपेक्षिता इतिवत् यथा शोकादेः हेतोः आयासः व्यर्थम् एव स स्वविषयं प्राप्य स्वयमेव भवेत् यथा तथैव मां स्वविषयं प्राप्य भजनमपि स्वयमेव भवेत् इत्यर्थः. तदपि निष्कपटः अपि भक्तः मद्भक्त्यर्थं सततं प्रयतते स च प्रयत्नः तस्य भक्तो रागातिशयमेव विनक्ति इति यत्नः महान् गुण एव. क्या दिया है इधर? Actually, what is given here? Shravana Kirtan, which is done for the, which is not done for the ahika pratishtha and so and so. It means for the material gain. So tasya ayasah tat siddhyardham prayatnah niruddhah. Line उड़ा देंगे. So bhojanaच्छादने चिंतां वृथा कुर्वन्ति वैष्णवाः. Vaishnavas, so bhojanaच्छादने चिंतां वृथा कुर्वन्ति. That means bhojanachadane means achadane means forgetting bhojan. Bhojanachadane chintam vruddha kurvanti vaishnavaha. Bhojanachadane. So for Vaishnavas, don't think or don't endeavor. Chinta means don't think. Think or chinta means they don't bother actually. So the Vaishnavas don't bother unnecessarily. So for food, for their getting their food. So yaha asau Vishwambara Devaha katham bhaktan upekshata itivat. So this Lord is going to maintain whole universe, and such a Lord, how he is neglect devotees like this itivat yatha bayashoka dehe hetoh ayasah so vyartha. So that means bayashoka dehe hetoh ayasah vyartha eva sa swavishayam prapya swayameva bhavet. Like whatever that means, lamentation is done for the, so in the first time, that means, so in dangerous situation an ordinary person cries, becomes fearful and laments. Although such useless emotion don't change the situation. So you are already in the fear. Example is given. Example is like if you are in the difficult situation, dangerous situation, you will be getting the fear and lamentation and so and so. So this kind of fearing and these are all no useful actually. Sa eva sa swavishayam prapya swayameva bhavet. Yata tatheva mam swavishayam prapya bhajanam api swayameva bhavet. क्या है एक्चुअली, समझ में नहीं आया। चलो छोड़ो, नेक्स्ट। एषा बुद्धिमतां बुद्धिर्मनीषा च मनीषिणाम् यत् सत्यमृतेनेह मर्त्येनाप्नोति मामृतम्. This process is the supreme intelligence of the intelligent and the cleverness of the most clever. For by following it, one can in this very life make use of the temporary and unreal to achieve me, the eternal reality. बहुत लिख दिए, चलो कल कर देंगे, अभी नहीं आ रहा है, माइंड भी आउट हो गया। You know, because without seeing one time क्लास में स्पॉन्टेनियस नहीं आएगा, थोड़ा सा देखना पड़ता है, तब नहीं तो गलत बोल देंगे, नहीं तो चीज स्किप कर देंगे। संडे भी क्लास रहेगा, इसके अर्थ विल बी हैविंग संडे क्लास, दैट मींस विल बी हैविंग संडे आल्सो क्लास। नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट? Oh, disappearance of Vedu dynasties. Disappearance of Vedu dynasty is not difficult actually. It's
That can be self-study.
for this, huh? अच्छा 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 अच्छा, हाँ, oh my god, लेकिन बड़ा नहीं है प्रभु, बड़ा है, हाँ? But commentary is not there, much pages are not there, simple. इसको तो पूरा कर देंगे कल, इसको थोड़ा विश्वनाथ को पढ़ के आएंगे थोड़ा, मैं 20 श्लोक तक ही पढ़ा एक्चुअली, इसके बाद गाड़ी नहीं चल रही थी। थैंक यू वेरी मच, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।